Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I know it's been like a month since I posted. I posted on my Instagram that I've definitely been in like a funk and not really feeling motivated. So I kind of gave myself time to get remotivated, and here we are. I've been wanting to film this video for a while. It is how to get your makeup to last all day long. And I'm talking hours all day long. So I feel like I have perfected this technique. I've had clients tell me that their makeup lasted all day. Obviously I do my makeup all the time, and so I can kind of, you know, tell if my makeup is lasting or if it's not lasting. And I think I have the perfect products that work for my skin type. So you also have to keep that in mind as well. If you're a little bit oily, you might want to change some products or maybe leave something out. This is just kind of what works for me. I have dry to normal, I would say. At times I do get oily in my T-zone, but majority of my skin is dry. So just keep that in mind moving forward, and let's get started. So usually for my videos, I go straight into the makeup, but for this video in particular, I wanted to show you guys my skin prep. So this is everything that I do before I go in with my first makeup product. So before I go in with primer and really prep my skin that way. I prep my skin using moisturizer, eye cream, a oil, and an SPF. So we're gonna jump right into that part. So the first thing that I do is I go in with an oil. So the oil I have been using for years is the Drunk Elephant Luxury Face Oil. This is a little pricey, so I definitely want to, you know, go on the market and look for some cheaper options, because I know Drunk Elephant is like a good skincare brand and stuff, but it does get expensive. So after going in with the oil, I'm gonna use my moisturizer. So this is the Skin Fix Barrier Plus Triple Liptide Peptide Cream. And I think I have talked about this before, but this is my go-to favorite moisturizer. So I just get a little bit, I kind of do like a half pump, and I'm just gonna put this all over. So next I'm gonna go in with my eye cream. This is the Eye Duty Niacinamide Brightening Cream from, I always wanna say FabFitFun. I don't know why, but it's from First Aid Beauty. So the last thing I do for skin prep before I go in with like my primer and all of that is I go in with the La Roche-Posay. I think that's what it's called. It's SPF 30, and it's just like a moisturizer. And I saw another YouTuber use this, and she said she uses it on, or she used to use it on clients. And I wanted to try this because it's only $20 and it's really big. And the main part is the SPF. So although I've been wearing moisturizer since I was really young and washing my face, I've never really been too crazy about SPF. I don't know why, because I know how important it is. So I just wanted to pick up this because it was a good price. Definitely let all of this moisturizer, because we did do like 3 layers. So just let it all sink in. I'll probably give it like 5 minutes and I'll be back. Okay, guys, so I'm back. I did my eyes and my lashes and my eyebrows, so I kind of look crazy, but we're gonna move on to the face, and I'm gonna show you guys how to make your makeup last all day long. Like I said, I'm dry, and if you're like me, you love the glow. like the glow is necessary. So I wanted to share 2 products that I use. I don't really use them together. I kind of just will like use one or the other. They definitely do kind of the same thing. I would say this one is a lot more like blinding and intense, and this one is more of like a tinted moisturizer. Not much coverage, but there is color, but it kind of just gives you a sheen. And so I'm gonna use both of them just for the sake of this video, but you can use one or the other, or just find another like glowy product, but I really like these 2. I'm just gonna use this Rare Beauty brush to blend it all in. And like I told you guys, even though it says medium, there's really not much coverage, but as you can see, there's definitely like a glow going on, which I really like under my foundation. I'm gonna take the Auric one, and I'm just gonna put this one on my cheekbones. And I don't know if you guys can see, but this one's really glowy too. This one is in Pyrite. All right, so next I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I have been loving for a while now the Airbrush Flawless Foundation. Yeah, I really like this. I tell everybody, like, go out and get this. It's so good. I wish it wasn't so expensive. But it is Charlotte Tilbury, and I use the color 7.5 Neutral. I'm gonna put this on with a beauty blender. You can also use a brush. I just find for me, I like a more beauty blender moisturized application. So next we're gonna move on to cream products. So I think cream products are like the staple of this whole video, because when you're layering makeup, so when you put a cream and then a powder, you are super locking in whatever is underneath. So the way that I like to explain this, if that didn't make sense to you, because it probably doesn't, is like lip liner. So, you know, most of the time we use lip liner to not only like line our lips, but also if we fill in our lip and then put a lipstick over top, your lipstick is gonna last even longer because it has something underneath to kind of hold on to, and when it wears off, there's kind of still that color there. So that's why I really like cream products. I feel like it has changed the game for me. First, I like to contour. So I'm gonna use the Milk Makeup Baked Cream Bronzer. I really love this bronzer. You can definitely just go straight in, but I'm gonna put it on a brush, and I'm just going to place it on my cheekbones. So instead of going like here, I kind of want to go a little higher because I don't want my cheekbones to kind of droop down. Okay, so I kind of use that to contour, bronze, whatever you want to call it, but then I also like to go in with an extra step. You can skip past this step if you want, but this is just what I do. I just kind of wanted to show you 2 options. So this is the Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer, really good. This is a number 4. And then if you don't want to get this one, but you want to get this one, I also think concealers work really good as like a bronzer contour. This is Honey, and this is the Born This Way. But for the sake of this video, I'm gonna use this little guy because the packaging is just gorgeous. I'm just gonna go in with the same brush, and I'm just gonna go over it. So this one is definitely a little bit more warm. And like I said, definitely not a necessary step, just something that I kind of do. So happy to be filming again. Like, I just feel like filming YouTube and being on YouTube, I mean, even though I wasn't filming, I was on YouTube a lot. And I really appreciated like the love that I got in my last video. I know some people don't like those types of videos, especially because I started my channel doing makeup. And yeah, so I'm not sure how people feel about that, but I just found it really interesting. I usually have those conversations with sometimes other people, but I feel like YouTube is where I can share, and I know other people either agree or disagree or whatever it might be, but I just love like the community aspect. And I definitely wasn't expecting to get that many views, especially because I never get that many views. So thank you guys, and everyone who's new, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I would love to talk about so many things on this channel, and maybe I'll start like a second channel. I don't know. I feel like I want to do so many things, and so it's like I don't know if I need to start a new channel to do that, or if I just put it all in here, because people say like you need to find your niche, but it's like I have 15 things that I like really could talk about. I love crime, I love mental health, I love talking about like family channels on YouTube and all of that. So this is my channel. Welcome. Next, I'm going to move on to concealer, and then I will do cream blush. So for concealer, I really like the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. It's really good. Highly recommend. So I'm going to go in with this one, and then I'm also going to mix it. This one's definitely not super light, but I kind of like that, because sometimes I don't like a very like stark under eye. So I'm gonna put this one on, and then I will brighten up like the inner corner. And for concealer, I really like the Too Faced Born This Way. I've liked it for a while. This is the color Almond, and as you can see, this one's just like a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna put that in the middle, down my nose. And a tip too for like a little bit of nose contour. So the tip of my nose is actually like right here, but I put the highlighter like above that. So it even makes it more of like a button nose. And then I just like to take my beauty blender that I use for my foundation, and I'm just gonna blend it out. I'm gonna do the forehead first. We're going to do cream blush, which is my favorite. So I'm just gonna show a few of my favorite cream blushes that I recommend. So we have the Rare Beauty. This is in the color Joy. This one is probably the one I recommend most. So next is the cream blush in Crush on Cupid. This is Fenty Beauty's cream blush. And then I know this has been really popular. This is the Patrick Ta Duo. I've had this for so long and it just became like popular, which is really cool. But it comes with a powder and a blush. So maybe I recommend this one because you kind of get like a 2-in-1. I often use the powder blush more than I do the cream, but it's just all about preference. All three of these are also really nice colors, and they blend out like a dream. I use more of a stippling brush for this step. I just put a little in there, and I'm just gonna go over this blush and we're gonna blend it all out. Alright guys, so after we have everything blended out, we're gonna go in with powder, which is another super important. I also just thought about the fact that I didn't put primer on. So I I'm gonna put the 2 primers that I would have put on, and I'm really sad that I didn't because that means my makeup's not gonna last as long. But with these steps, even without primer, it should stay. Okay, to set everything, I am gonna use the Laura Mercier Translucent. I'm almost out. And I'm sure you guys have seen this product a lot. So I like to take the powder on my beauty blender, and I do like to kind of press it into my hand first, and make sure that you did get all the creases out of your under eye, and you're just going to set it. So this is like a baking hybrid type of thing. I'm not necessarily like baking, but I am, if that makes sense. But I'm just like continually pressing. Okay, so I have some excess under my eyes and on my nose, but I'm gonna leave that. Next, I'm going to do another Charlotte Tilbury product, which I recommend to everyone. It's just the best powder in the world. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish. So this is the same line as the foundation that I use. But I really like this. This is in medium 2, and I'm gonna just take this on a like powdered brush, and I'm just gonna take a little bit and just go over basically my whole face. This is also optional. I just feel like for me, this is what I do when I'm gonna wear my makeup for a long time. So for contour, I got the Natasha Denona Contouring Sculpting Powder. So as you can tell, it's more of like a, as you can tell, it's more of a gray color, but I really like this for contouring. So I'm just gonna take a contour brush, pick some up, and just really go under my cheekbones. So for bronzer, I'm just gonna use the Marc Jacob bronzer. This is the Tantastic. It's like really big, and I've had this for a while, but I'm gonna take that with a like bronzer brush, and I'm just gonna go over to blend everything together. So for blush, I'm gonna use that Patrick Ta Duo. So I'm gonna go in with my Morphe setting spray. Next, I'm gonna go in with a highlighter. So this is old. It's probably expired, honestly. This is so old, but this is the Shimmer Brick by Bobbi Brown, which if you're an OG to YouTube, you know, you remember this. All right, and then lastly, I'm going to put the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray all over. This is gonna lock everything in and also just take away the powder. And that is it on how to make your makeup last all day. These are the products that I highly recommend. I'm going to go and finish my eyes and my lips, and I will be back with the finished look. Alright guys, so this is going to conclude this video. I just finished up with my lips and my under eyes. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun filming it. And let me know if you tried it and your makeup lasts all day. So please subscribe if you haven't already. I'm really trying to get to 1,000 because when we get to 1,000, I want to do a big giveaway. So if you are watching this video and you're not subscribed, please do that, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.